Oh, yes. The girl, I know.
After Ninja ignored it for a while, he realized that he had grown a weasel, and it tried to crawl out of bed, hoping a bro wouldn't notice. As he gets up, Joey turns and sees Ninja's weasel and starts to go over to Ninja. Ninja, a bro, says, "I have liked you ever since Tim introduced me to you, and well, we both have these weasels going on, and it would not be right to waste them." Ninja is startled for a moment and is barely aware of what is going on. He was so tired from not sleeping, but both knew if these weasels weren't taken care of, they wouldn't be going to sleep. So finally, Ninja agrees. But be gentle. This is my first time. A bro begins taking off his weasel. Ninja does the same. They both lay down on the bed. A bro grabs Ninja's weasel and begins to pull up and down until Ninja is weaseling with relief. A bro then begins to get up and flip over Ninja and begins weaseling his larger weasel. Ninja, say my name. Weasel's like, oh yeah, bro, just like that, yeah. Says Ninja as Joey weasel and weasel. Then a bro weasels as a gray weasel flows from the weasel, and then the weasel disappears. The Ninja does the same. He flips over, and oh god, I'm AFK. No god. Oh no. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Okay, one dead. Okay. I have to find that again. Weasels in over and over and out hard and harder until finally Ninja to Weasel, Joey, both relieved of the situation. They lay back down in bed and say goodnight to each other, relieved and happy. The end.
That was beautiful.
100% approve.
But just read it with aardvark, please.
Aardvark. Okay, I'm gonna switch the names around because it's kind of awkward when I'm talking about the person I'm recording with and myself.
Switch them to Bidmare and the indie.
Oh god! Okay, that's even weirder, but...
No, it's okay, do it. It's okay, Tim. Don't worry.
No, I didn't know.
Theirs hasn't been written. It will be written probably.
How about I change it to Smith and,
Okay, why not? Okay, do it.
I change it to Smith and Frank. Okay.
Frank, okay, go.
Where is Smith, sighs Frank, as he waits for his friend to show up. Ring! Finally! Smith is here. What is his name again? Frank walks to the door and opens the door. Smith, what took you so long? Bid and I played some turf wars and it ran longer than I expected. Okay, says Frank, says Smith. Okay, so what do you want to do today, Frank? I was thinking we could just hang out at my place if that's okay with you. Oh, okay, I could use a break from everything, says Smith. Smith walks to the couch and sits down. Frank joins him, and losing my place. This text is really small. So, just to make sure I'm not AFK. So Smith, I have something to tell you, and don't freak out, but kinda like you more than a friend. Smith replies by saying, well, Frank, I didn't know you felt that way, but the truth is, I feel the same about you. I've liked you since I first met you. Frank sighs with relief, glad that he got it off his chest, and Smith feels the same. Frank leans in to kiss Smith, but Smith leans away. What's wrong, Frank? I thought you said you felt the same way I do, says Smith. But what about the other guys in this group? What will they think? Who cares? This is about you and me. You and Smith. I think I love you. Smith finally stops resisting and leans forward. Both of their lips meet. All of a sudden, Smith grows a aardvark.
Oh my god.
And Frank sees it and giggles and says, "Well, what are we gonna do about that?" Frank unzips Smith's aardvark and starts rubbing Smith. Oh god, AFK. Frank unzips Smith's pants and starts rubbing Smith. Smith aardvarks as Frank starts aardvarking harder and harder. Then Frank bends down and puts his mouth on Smith's now even harder aardvark, and and up and down. While he does this, Smith unzips Frank's pants and begins aardvarking on his aardvark, causing Frank to have to stop and aardvark a little after a while. Both get up and and Frank bends over Smith, reassuring him everything will be okay. Smith, a little scared because of never doing this before, resists at first, but then after Frank assures him everything will be okay, he allows Frank to continue. Smith reminds Frank to start slowly. So Frank obeys and starts to aardvark his aardvark Smith slowly, as painless as possible. Smith squeals for a moment and then where am I? And then aardvarks in pleasure. Frank starts aardvarking in and out faster than slower than faster until finally he starts to aardvark. Smith, I'm about to aardvark. Okay. Frank lets out a sigh of relief, having aardvarked. Then Smith proceeds to bend over Frank and thrust in and out with his large aardvark just as Smith is about to aardvark. Frank pulls away to tease Smith and Smith laughs. Frank then proceeds to aardvark up and down with his hand until finally Smith aardvarks afterwards. Both are frightened about how the group will react, happy that they found each other. Aardvark! You gotta love aardvarks.
Weasels and aardvarks. Like,
I don't know if I'm actually gonna go through this, but I should just find the most, messed up fanfics and read them, replacing all the words with something random.
It's just like chocolate. You just replace it with chocolate.
Yes, and then
no, just chocolate chip cookies has to be the first one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that later today.
You need to. So, for just really quickly, for all the viewers that are watching this and just are thinking right now, what the hell did I just watch?
You watched Weasels becoming aardvarks. You watched Weasels become men.
Oh!
Oh God.
Did you just do that, Tim? Did you just go there? Oh my
What?
God, you just
Whoa. NFM and a bro were the Weasels, okay?
Okay. So you just witnessed the story.
Oh God, what have we done?
You just heard the story. You know how it's usually the birds and the bees? Nope, the weasels and the aardvarks.
The Weasels and the aardvarks.
If you enjoyed Weasels and Aardvarks, then thank you for watching, and I will see you all.
And subscribe to my channel for more random stuff.
And go subscribe to Tim's channel for chocolate chip cookies. And Weasels and Aardvarks. Bye-bye.